Thank you to BFPgear.com for sponsoring Reno Reckoning for the 2025 paintball season. BFPgear.com has all your paintball supply needs with competitive pricing and fast shipping. Be sure to shop at BFPgear.com during the 2025 paintball season.
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be an unboxing and cleaning and review type video of, as you can see, a Field 1 Force, but this is the Field 1 Force V2 Waffle Dust Blue, serial number W012. So comes in the standard Force packaging. Ignore that, my dog's walking around setting the ring camera off. Comes in the standard Field 1 case. Going to mute my phone. While we film this. The way I obtained this is Ryan Greenspan posted online and on Facebook of who was interested in obtaining a Waffle, and I never had a Waffle Shocker or a Waffle Ego back in the day, and so I like the nostalgia of the way paintball's going back to these days, as well as how Dynasty's trying to bring that back a lot with Alex Frazier and Hormesis and everything, and just the old school way that kind of brought, that's when I was really into paintball, was during the golden era. But so yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Here's the case. Greenspan signed it. Thank you. And again, thank you for putting me on that list to be one of the first people to obtain this. But we'll go ahead and jump in. I have actually already used this marker. It shot great. I did shoot some not so good paint, so it had some issues. Nothing a fault of the actual marker itself. The paint was just complete garbage. You could literally drop it this high and it'd split on the seam. It just was not good at all. But so it has nothing to do with the Force or it being a Waffle or anything. I have this is my technically 5th Force. I'm trying to sell one. I'll show you guys that at the end of this video, the one that's being sold. But yeah, let's jump into it. So as always, safety first. Comes with the Dynasty Field 1 barrel sock with the dragon on there. Warning label. Make sure the camera's good here. I have the card here with Yosh, Alex, and Greenspan on it. Field 1. On the back, Waffle Force W012 is the serial number. It chronoed between 270 and 280. So yeah, and then the tech signature. I can't read that. I have I'm not skilled in reading cursive very well, or signatures. But yeah, so we have that, a patch, Velcro patch, Field 1 Force in the white. It came with an extra battery, the LiPo battery. One is already installed in it when I received the marker, and then a sticker is in there. These are really cool. I'd highly recommend these batteries. They last a really long time on a full charge. It's just an easier option I know double A's and everything are pretty simple, but one thing to this Waffle Force is, you'll see it does not have the ability to take double A's. The shoulder strap for the marker case here, and then we received the card of Alex Frazier. Fun fact, his father used to have the paintball facility, or the manufacturing, made paintballs in Mountain House, Nevada, right outside of Carson City. And we used to go there and pick up paintballs to play locally. He was a really nice guy. So yeah, that factory is open again now. GI is actually operating out of there, and yeah. This is the sticker that was on the feed neck. I took that off to play. I'm never going to sell this, so I don't care about leaving the sticker on and trying to keep it as new as possible or whatever. This will be mine forever. And then we have the Field 1 lube, Pro Lube. The tech cards, the quick start guide cards, give you all the basic information of the operation of the Force, how to lube it, O-rings, trigger adjustments, eye cleaning, stuff like that. We're actually going to do that because it did get messy with the unfortunate bad paint that was being shot. And then, as always, the parts kit, O-rings, some wrenches, extra screws, and then the O-ring sizes and where they go in the marker. I'm try and adjust the camera here a little. Yeah, okay. And then we have the barrel. Here's the tip, the insert, so we have our standard Field 1 AccuLock barrel. I think this porting may be a little different than my other ones. I'll have to check. I don't tend to use the stock barrel, not because they're bad or anything, but I have the GoPro camera set up on my barrel already, so I just don't like taking it on and off. And then I'm kind of a weird about getting my markers scratched, especially brand new ones like this, in any form, barrel, marker, anything on it. But there we have the barrel, and it does come with two inserts: the 691 AccuLock insert, Cocker threaded, and 683 insert. So I'll put that back there. And then here comes the reveal. Again, it's dirty, but drum roll. Ta-da! Now look at this beauty in all its glory. Very pleased with the shade of the blue. It's dust blue, obviously. This is the new Waffle trigger. I didn't adjust it at all. It was already nice to me in the out of the box. Have the Waffle cuts, the Dynasty emblem, just like the old school Shockers had that. And give it a little wipe off. But yeah. This is the new version of the was it Uzarski grip? I forget how to pronounce it. It's a new version of it. It is actually fatter, wider. So you get a nice good grip on it. You can hold it, you know, obviously however you want, but there's enough meat on there to get a nice solid grip on it. So it is a little bigger than the first version of it. I have, let me get my Dragon Force. It has the version 1 on there just to do a comparison real quick. 1 second, pausing. Alright, we're back. So here's my Dragon Force. This, if you've seen any of my other videos with this was Archie's when he played with Dynasty. I acquired it from him. But this is the like version 1 of the grip. This was like a custom one for Archie's project. A lot of people reach out to me to try to buy this grip. The person, so Archie took the Dragon foregrip and put it on his V2 that he had that was like the same color, and then sold that. So that one out there in the wild has the Dragon foregrip. I tried to buy that off the person, but they want to trade for this. And I just wanted it to have it be the complete marker, but I'm not going to sell this piece. So, but yeah. So anyway, comparison. If we can do an up close here, we can get down like this. Maybe do it this way too. You can tell that this one is slightly wider and bigger. They both feel great, but it is a nice little change on there. And I like this style trigger, but this style trigger is also really nice. So, but yeah, so that's the comparison of those grips now. So back to the Waffle here. We have this. It has the Field 1 logo on the bottom there. I'm going to do it this way. And then in here, kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see that, but right here along the inside of the grip, it's like almost like, if anyone remembers dot matrix printers back in the day, where I do like line by line with dots. and that's what it says. It says Dynasty right there, and it kind of reminds me of that. So, but yeah. So that is the outside of the Waffle. The shade of blue is really nice. It was kind of hard to tell in the images. I thought it was going to be a little lighter, and I'm glad it wasn't, because it looks really good. But let's go ahead and jump into kind of cleaning it, because it's a mess. Unfortunately, I just did not want that to happen the first time I took it out, but it is what it is. As you can see, the bolt has a ton of paint on it. Again, this is no fault of the marker or any force or anything like that. Like I said, I have multiple forces and I've had no issues with them. I have other markers that aren't field 1, also have no issues. To compare, the paint was just really bad that day. It was like I said, you could hold it this high and it would break, or if you're standing up and dropped some in the box with other paintballs, it'd break on themselves. So just not a good batch, and not a good to use it for the first time out with this. So there will definitely be a better playing video. I don't even know if I got any footage coming with this marker to show it in all its glory. But go ahead, always wipe off all excess grease on top of it's just covered in paint. I was the eyes would malfunction because they were just caked in paint, and then did some surgery on the field where degassed, pulled the bolt out, wiped it off, put it in. It would shoot. If it broke another one, I'd turn the eyes off, and then it would still at least shoot some. So even with some of the lowest quality paintballs where they're just breaking constantly, you can even still maneuver the marker to get some out still, which is awesome. So, but yeah. Wipe everything off the best we can here. I am going to split the frame because I got shot right in the crack. So I want to see how much paint actually got in between the body and the grip frame there. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I took out the wrong screw. That's alright. I'll just leave that out for now, and then pop this one out. Well, would you look at that? I got shot right in here, and no paint got in there. That's amazing. Super cool. So the tolerances here against each other, the frame versus or against the body is really tight, because I got shot right in the crack of the body. So that's cool. Just wipe off a little of that. There's paint all up in here. Sweet. That's nice. Cool. So there we know it's really tight tolerances. If you got shot in this crack, because I got like just straight on into it, and so that was nice that no paint got in there. Pop the frame back on. Make it snug, and then I'll put this one, I didn't need to take this one out, put this one back in. And let's go ahead and take the eye covers off, because I know they were covered in paint. The paint was so bad that the force of the loader pushing it down into the breech was breaking the paintball before I ever pulled the trigger. You can see here it's covered in paint. I'll pop that off. Yeah, just completely covered. But what was nice too is, even with the malfunction of the paint, I could turn what I ended up doing was turn the air off, pull the bolt out, swab through both ways, trying to get the paint off the eyes the best I could, and just out of the breech area. Took my hopper off, did all that, put it all back, and was still able to shoot with the eyes off, at limited balls per second, but it was still something. So that was really nice. So shout out to the Force for being a solid marker. Especially, you can just rip it apart real quick on the turf, and then try to do some surgery the best you can, put it back, and still try to do something on the field. Alright. That there, eye cover there, detent there. And then I'm going to take a Q-tip, buff these eyes a little, and a little canned air. Blast out any paint that's down in the real small groove. I really like this design. There's no wires with these eyes, so it's easy just to pop them out, clean in all these little spots. It's going to be a longer video just because the amount of paint in here. But if anyone knows from watching my other cleaning videos, you know I'm extremely meticulous about cleaning my markers and just making sure there is like as clean from the as if it was coming from the factory as possible. You know, even down in here, like the oil residue from the paint, you can wipe all with a Q-tip, but even the amount that's still stuck in there, I try to get that out. And then we'll do a little air. Blast any paint through, and then we're gonna clean the breech and the whole inside there really well. Cool. Swap to this side. Again, this one is covered in paint, so same thing. Pop it off there. There's and then wipe off the eye. Hit it with the air. That, get the detent. Yeah, see, just there's covered in there. And I've shot some pretty fragile paint with all my forces. That this stuff was not fragile, it was just trash. we'll get into all this area here. See. Still a little in there. And then wipe it off. Alright. But down in there, it is still pretty nasty. So what we'll do is get the swab, the old trusty swab, and just buff the inside, both sides. Even the threads are covered in paint. So we gotta get all that. Yeah, the threads are still and then down here. That's looking good, but the threads are not. There we go. Like I said, I'm very meticulous about cleaning my markers. I used to have a paintball store back in 2004 to 7, and all the locals would bring in their markers, and we would charge like $10 or $12 for a cleaning, and it was always, I would always gut their gun, gut it out completely, clean it really well, Back then it was a lot of Spiders and Titmans, so, and they were using paint from Walmart, and so you know, Titmans, you split the shell open, and I would get a toothbrush and soap and scrub everything out, because the Walmart paint, that shit is like, it just turns into, you guys ever let egg yolk harden on like a plate or a fork or something? That's what that paint's like at Walmart. Oh yeah, I forgot. This sticker also came with this marker. Nice shiny Dynasty Dragon, Ryan Greenspan, number 18. I'm gonna put that right there for now. A little lower. Put it right there. Cool. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. But oh yeah, the people would bring in the customers would bring in their markers like that, just completely caked with that terrible paint. You know, they don't know any better, and they're not as none of them were as into paintball or anything. You know, they were just having fun, family, friends, and stuff out in the bushes. So there's no fields around here. There was back then. There was two, but they're far away from Carson City, Nevada. So then a lot of people would just go out in the bush and play with their friends and family. So we did a lot of CO2 fills back then, and gun cleanings, because we were buying paint from Alex Frazie's dad, Richard Frazie's, you know, factory Gap paint, and we would sell only that paint because it was local, cheap, shot really well for the price, but people would still buy it at Walmart thinking the paint because it was cheaper, right? But you know, I think nowadays everyone knows cheap is just trash quality versus more expensive. I mean, things are really expensive now anyway, and you're still getting shit made in China, but hey, at least buy something better from the get-go. You'll be more happy in the long run. What screw is this? I'm going to take the grip off just to clean out from where my hand was. This is a pet peeve of mine, is a filthy grip. I know it's inevitable to have, but like when I clean my markers, I always clean these up, make it look new as best you can. Is it turning? Are these metric? It works. That one does not go in there. Interesting. This one? No? Is it stripped? I haven't taken these off. Let's try a metric wrench here. When I played with this on Saturday, it was literally just straight out of the box. Oh yeah. That's weird. Are these all metric? Am I just tripping out? That one is. That one doesn't feel like it. Oh, it does, yeah. Yeah. And then what was this one? Did it just fit to where it was? Oh, this one? That one fits really nice. This one? Oh yeah. Let's put these away. These are from Harbor Freight, so who knows? Again, China. We'll put these away and we'll see. Alright. So grip, wipe off any junk around the board here. It has the Force 1.2 board in there. Let's see, can we see it? Kind of hard to see. There was a letter with the marker that's saying reach out to field 1, and they'll switch it out for the Force 1.3 board, which has the USB-C port for charging, which is cool. Alright, sorry about that. The camera overheated and the battery died. I forget what I was saying. I think I was saying that a letter came with the marker stating that to reach out to Field 1 to obtain an upgrade board when they have them in stock for it has a USB-C, I believe, port for charging. So grips off. There's the Field 1 500 milliamp hours 3.7 volt rechargeable battery. Already installed, came with it, and then same with this one. Whoops, the extra one with the charger. So that was nice. I actually put these batteries in my other Forces. There we go. So then again, wipe off the excess around here. And what I was showing you was the Force 1.2 board, and in the letter it said Force 1.3 with the USB-C port. Alright, wipe the grips off, put that there. So yeah, so maybe we could do, video's gonna be kind of long doing this, but maybe like a little comparison of a Dragon eye cover versus the Waffle. Looks like the Waffle eye cover is bigger. Let me pop the eye off, put that back in the Dragon. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to show you guys. Probably blurry too, but they are about the same size, but the Waffle is eye cover is thicker. There's more meat on that. You can see. I do not care about weight. I used to carry around Cockers and Vikings and stuff like that. So whatever. But just to show you the difference, looks like the eyes, this is the right eye, that's the right eye, looks like those are the same. They line up. I have to watch the video maybe. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. But same detent. And then just want to quickly show you. I put the dragon insert, dragon eyes. Threw that in on here on this one. But yeah, so then we'll pop the eye back on there. So eye covers are the same, just the waffles are thicker. We'll get into the bolt stuff. It's probably all the same once we get through this guy here. So I think we're pretty clean to start assembly. Other than this, I'll toothbrush this. But let's look at bolts. They're the same. From the dragon to the waffle. Obviously the back cap is different. Whoa. Paint on there. Yeah. But we'll go ahead and pop this back in there. And then back to the waffle. So we've cleaned all of this out, wiped off the outside. I'll do the grips off screen or off camera. One thing I'll do just to see is pop out the trigger. Will it come out the front? Yes, it will. Or if I get in the light, does it show better? And then we could take out the dragon trigger here. I've always been a fan of blade triggers and like the scythe style, like these that curve down. Deuces are cool, but not my favorite. And really, it doesn't matter. Comfort is one thing, but so yeah. But same thing there, basically, just different shape. Let's put this one back in the dragon. If I can. So there we go. Back in there. And then on this one, let's go ahead and pop it back in as well. They use the same screw. I also didn't make any trigger adjustments on Saturday. This is just strictly straight out of the box, and it just felt good, so I just left it. I like a bigger or a longer pull, so that's why I leave it, but the way it was good to me. Cool, so then let's go ahead and get the eyes back on. The ball detent. Oh, what am I doing here? Put the square in the round hole type thing. Just snug that down, and then sorry, camera's falling off my head. Detent back in. Yeah, it's clean. Snug that one down. There we go. All right. Grips are clean, surprisingly, compared to the front. But I'll go ahead and pop the grips back on. This side. That paint. Oh no, no, no. That, and then this one, and then let's get the lube out here. To lube up the nucleus system here. got a good amount there already. Oh, we didn't get all that out of there. Now this comes out. I've never taken it out on my other forces, but because that's nasty in there, we're doing it. We could probably blow all that through. Yeah. Wipe that all off. Jam this in there, do a little twist. And then clean this off. Put that back in. Nice and snug. Alright, and then let's go ahead and lube up. It's kind of a lot. Put too much there. And then I try to get some down in there. And then move it through. Like that, and then screw this on, and then we'll do the whole outside of it. I'll just continue with the Q-tip. Yeah, when I was shooting this, the first rope out of the barrel, the paint actually did shoot, and it was very ball on ball, but that's expected because all my other forces are ball on ball. Of course, that also depends on bore match, paint, and for even having that crappy paint this weekend, to have a little bit ball on ball right off the rip was really nice. So just a example of the force how good they all are. And then just a little on the back here. I kind of smooth it, getting a little bit of excess off with my fingers. All right, snap up that. So let's go ahead and put the bolt back in. Always push forward, it locks in, and then it's down, locks in all the way in. All right, so there we have a freshly cleaned Field 1 Force Waffle. Besides the front grip, I'll get a toothbrush for that. But yeah, this thing shot amazing for what it with the paint. I'm gonna have a better playing video next time if I even put this one out from Saturday with using this marker. And but what I want to do is kind of do some comparisons of the Waffle, the Dragon, and the V1. I think I have one up here. And that's not it. So this one is an Archie V1. I wonder if the other one is up here. Yeah, this one. And that's a Cerakote V1. So, just to kind of see, you know, the V1s are V1s. This just has a rubber grip on it. But if we pop out this bolt system, with this V1, parts are just you know, different anodized color. Is that loose? Sticking out more than the others. Let's take this out. Do a little inspection. Dirty. Oh, I think it's ripped. We're gonna need to replace that in this one. But for now, let's do comparison. So yeah, so comparison of the bolts of V1s. Red part, black part, they're the same. Yeah, it looks like these are the same parts, all in it, just different anodized colors. And then the V2 Dragon. Looks very similar, if anything has changed. Let's see if we can get these lined up. This is a little longer. I think I knew that, but I've forgotten over time. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it looks. So, yeah, never mind. Just the way it looks. So that, and then, so the Cerakote, the Archie, the Dragon, and the Waffle. All the same. As you can see, this one needs the new pillow thingy. I think I have one lying around that's not I have to take out of a kit. But yeah, as you can see, basically all the same. Internals. Put this one back in. Put this one back in. But I'll try and find a like little pillow tip there. Put this one back in. And put this one back in. There we go. One thing I want to do is weight comparison. Like I said, I don't care, but we'll see. Obviously, these two will probably be maybe a little lighter. They have some more meat on the actual body of themselves, but then they don't have the original foregrips. So let me go get a scale. 1 second. Okay, we're back with a scale. So let's start with the Cerakote. Move it to where we can see it. 1 pound 15 ounces. 1 pound 15.1 ounces. Cerakote. Dragon, without the front foregrip, 1 pound 12.7 ounces. A little lighter. Archie V1, 1 pound 15.8 ounces. What was this one? 1 pound 12.7. And this one was 1 pound 15.1. £1 pound 15.8. Could be this little thing for 8 ounces, maybe. Here's an extra one. No, that's only 1 ounce, so might just be a little heavier for whatever reason. But yeah, and then the Waffle, 1 pound 14.4 ounces. So the Dragon is actually the lightest out of all four. Not to say it might not be actually either the same or heavier if it had the foregrip, the original foregrip. But yeah, so there you have it on the weights, and then just to show the different forces. Archie V1, Cerakote, America version, America. They all shoot great. Archie's Dragon. Again, I put the little insert eyes in there just recently. And then the fresh new Waffle. So yeah, there you guys have it. Kind of a long video mix of all the cleaning as well as comparisons of the markers. Let's see. This is serial number 01185 for the Cerakote America. The Archie is 01405. The Waffle is W012, number 12 of the Waffles. And with the Dragon, got super lucky, D001, the first one. Don't bother asking to buy any of these. I will not sell them. I cherish them very much. But one thing I could show is I do have one for sale. I ordered a unanodized Dragon at World Cup, during World Cup. And then when Archie announced he was leaving Dynasty, I asked him to purchase this from him, and he sold it to me. So then I kind of had an extra Dragon on the way. So we have Dragon number D054, number 54. It's brand new. I have not shot any paint through it. It has not been fielded, other than whatever test shooting Field 1 did when they built it. But it is a beautiful marker. Every time I look at it, I think it does the cuts of the dragon teeth and everything the best. So this one is for sale, brand new. Like I said, the only shots on it are from Field 1 when they built it. Turns on. Just like that. It's all fresh. I'm not going to pull it out. But yeah, this has not been on a field or anything like that. So if anyone is interested in purchasing or acquiring this marker from me, you can reach out to me via Instagram at Paint and Wheels, just like on the YouTube channel. And then we can discuss. But right now I'm just holding on to it because I just decided to sell it not too long ago. So this one is for sale. It is a lower number out of the 250 of them, which is always nice. Comes with the exact thing you see here: the barrel, the 2 inserts, everything the Waffle came with, parts kit, all that. Barrel sleeve, the card, Dragon Force D054, Kyle Santos, a Yosh card here, the Force Velcro patch. But yeah, this one is brand new. And then it does have in the box certificate of authenticity, signed by Yosh himself, D054. So if interested, reach out to me on Instagram and we can discuss possible negotiation of the sale. But there you have it. Those are the forces. I will do a playing video next time I play when it's not super windy and the paint's better. But yeah, there we go. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll get this video up as soon as I can, and I'm sure the next monthly gift is coming for the Champs Club. That's on its way, so a video will be coming from that. And if I have any footage from this weekend, I'll try to get it going. But it was really windy, so you probably won't hear anything. And then this, I wasn't even shooting anything. You just see me swabbing. So. And yeah, if Dynasty, if any of you guys need a someone to clean your markers, I know you guys already have tech people and everything, and you're tech yourselves, but I will detail your markers for you to experience that and be at the pits and tournaments with you guys. So yeah. Shout out to Dynasty. We're getting to the next tournament for sure. We're winning that sucker. But again, thanks everyone. Thank you Ryan Greenspan for letting me acquire this as one of the first markers, like to the public, Waffle markers to the public. And yeah, check out the other videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Alright guys, just one more time, just to show you the Waffle action here. I cleaned the front grip there to give you a full look of a fully cleaned Waffle Force. With the barrel on. In all its beautiful glory. Alright, cool. Again, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.